Hemlock High is intended for mature audiences and may contain material that some people find disturbing. Please see the episode description for content warnings and listen with care.
I can't fight this skin I'm in. I want to be sane and chosen. I keep always running away from my darkest self. Full moon glowing up above. Those two bright lights won't stay buried. Memories that I bet out from a distance. I can't wait to graduate. Maybe I won't hide. But in the meantime, show me what's inside.
I'd like to pick back up with post-football practice in the locker rooms. Tensions are high on the football team. Whatever happens to be affecting Faith's hair has also been affecting Jackson and Tomas. And even though no one is quite sure how that is possible, everyone is speculating as to why it is affecting those three people in particular. And even sweet, sweet Michael cannot be that oblivious. And he is sitting on the bench in the locker room, just wearing a towel. He is staring off into space. You can't tell if he's despondent or if he's furious and just like twisting his purity ring around on his finger.
And Yakubu is already like fully dressed. He looks as though he is in a hurry. And I think there is just a moment he's noticing like everyone else starting to pack up and everything. And he does see Michael there. And Yakubu knows Michael. He's known him for a long time. And he's kind of realizing he's making the connection now. And I think Yakubu is going to try to like very like gently sit down next to Michael. Hard to do once again when you're 6'6", 300 pounds. And he is going to give him like a gentle shove, like lovingly. You all right there, Michael?
I just feel like such an idiot.
Are we talking about the play that we messed up today?
No, man.
Yakubu, like hearing that, has automatically gone from like normal fun boy personality. You see this like rigidness to him of, oh God. And he'll lean forward and like rest his arms on his legs and kind of like look over at Michael. Hey man, you know you didn't do anything wrong, right? Like, that's her stuff.
I just really loved her.
I believe that, man, but like, did she love you back?
And with Jackson, I mean, he's like my best friend. I just feel so stupid. I feel like everyone knew but me.
You will see Yakubu scratch at the back of his neck, and if there was a camera to look into, would be looking into it. It ain't right what everyone else did to you. But that's the good news, is you are still you, you know? You smart, you strong, and you're gonna get through this, all right? Like, Faith is just one girl, and you got plenty more to pick from, Mr. Quarterback. And he like punches him on the shoulder with that one, and maybe even notices that he doesn't receive that comment very well.
I don't know. I think maybe I'm done with girls.
And Yakubu kind of like blinks for a second and kind of harkens back to earlier this year with Tomas and kind of goes, no,
no, I didn't mean that, that I was,
no,
done with girls and then doing, what did you think I meant?
And he kind of like takes a moment and like looks Michael over and kind of like sees him in like a new light for a moment and sees that he might have been struggling with the same thing he did. Hey man, it's not wrong to not love girls.
No, I know.
And he kind of like gently places a hand onto his shoulder. And you already know that whatever you do choose, like, I'm your friend and I support that. The guys here support you, all right?
Yakubu, is this a turn someone on?
I do think this is a turn someone on, and I think this is on accident. I think Yakubu genuinely cares about Michael as his friend because they have been playing football for so long.
Yeah.
And I think he doesn't realize that Michael might have these feelings bottled up for way longer. But I definitely think this is a turn someone on.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Well, the good news is that good old Yakubu, he's hot, but he's not that hot. That is a 5 + 1, that's a 6.
Mark experience.
I will.
Your hand was cold on his shoulder.
Yeah, I think it is the like me fully clothed, him naked, and it turns into like a let's have this conversation later.
I think just there is this just moment of shared vulnerability. Michael, more than anyone here, I think, is really deeply trying to figure himself out right now. He has a lot that he is wrestling with, and there is a moment, but it is going unspoken and somewhat unacted upon. And it is interrupted, Yakubu, by your phone vibrating in your pocket.
Listen, we'll keep this between us, all right, man? But if you need to talk, I'm always here.
Thanks, man. You're a really good friend.
No, I'm the best. And he kind of gives him a little salute, and he will start to amble out of the locker room. And like the second he's out of like view of anybody, he kind of like hits to the lockers and is like going through the phone, because the second he sees the name of his sister, Sade, he immediately is filled with dread.
It's not just your sister, Sade, it is your oldest sister, Abiola. They have started a group chat with you.
And Yakubu kind of reads over the text, which is very simple. It is one question: did you take care of it? And there is a moment that Yakubu realizes like he's sweating, and not from the practice, but from the question itself and who is asking it. And he responds back with, "I'm working on it."
We see those 3 dots from Abiola, and then she responds, "I'd hate for us to have to clean up your mess like we always have to."
And there is a creaking of plastic and metal as Yakubu is clutching his phone so tight it threatens to snap in half, and he's able to take a quick, deep breath as memories of blood and darkness fill his head. And he responds back, "I will take care of it. Don't do anything."
Now I think it's Sade who writes back, "Don't do anything, like how you didn't do anything at that party in the woods last Saturday."
And Yakubu is taken away by his own memories of gallivanting in the dark forest. He smells campfire and alcohol and blood, warm, fresh blood. And before he realizes that he has already taken a bite of the passerby, he realizes the scent is familiar, and bile fills his throat, along with shame as he looks down on the bleeding and nearly mangled form of Dick Talbot. And when the memory fades, we see Yakubu is in a dark corner of the hallway. He is sitting and he is slumped, and there are tears falling down his face as he grips onto his head, shaking it back and forth. This wasn't how junior year was supposed to go.
I'm gonna let you clear Big Bully. I think you're feeling pretty vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's how we leave you, just wrestling with these uncovered memories. Let's go ahead and push the narrative forward maybe a day or two. I'd like to check in on Camden, please. I like to think that we're after school, maybe a bit late at night. Jackson has been uncharacteristically quiet and standoffish and mostly just staying in his room for the last several days. The rumor mill of what all has been going on between him and Faith and Tomas has reached not only your ears, but probably those of his dad and Aunt Minnie.
Yep. And I'm collecting my belongings as I'm getting ready for bed, and I pass by my Aunt Minnie on my way upstairs, and I say, "Hey, Aunt Min, is Jackson all right? He hasn't come out of the room in a few days, and I haven't really seen him around at school, and I just wanted to check in."
His dad and I talked, and he's going to be taking just a couple days off from school. He'll be back on Friday for the game.
Oh, good.
He just had girl trouble.
Girl trouble. Interesting. Okay. Thanks, Aunt Min. I think I left something in his room. I'm going to see if I can go talk to him. And Camden goes running.
Minnie, so not used to, parenting at this point. It's all kind of brand new to her.
Yeah, Minnie in run for her money right now having 2 kids when she's had none. and both in high school at the same time. So I gather my belongings that I was going to take up to my room, and instead I just leave them in the hallway, and I go up to Jackson's door and just give a knock. And Jackson, sorry to interrupt, it's me.
What do you want?
I think I left something in your room. Sorry for being in there, but I happened to forget it.
There is like several long seconds as Jackson is wondering whether or not to let you in, and then eventually the door opens. He looks pretty bleary-eyed. He's wearing a beanie on his head to cover up the situation that is happening on his scalp.
Cool beanie. Where did you get it?
Shut up.
Okay, I'm looking for a notebook from class, and I think I just happened to toss it in here on my, I was running somewhere, and I just wanted to grab it. Is it okay if I come in?
Why are you using my room like a storage locker?
Okay, well, first of all, that wasn't my intention, so I apologize. But I was just in a rush, and I happened to throw it, and I didn't even think, our rooms are basically next to each other, so.
Okay, fine. What did it look like?
It was a black and white, just like a composition notebook. It has my name written on it, and it says math.
Okay, let's find it. And just starts pushing through just like piles of clothes and just like shit in this room. Like plates and like cans of soda. Like this is just like a teen boy wasteland. Especially considering he's going through a major depressive episode right now.
Right. And so I look around as I like officially enter the space and
go through the doom piles.
I just look around and I'm like, dude, what is going on?
I think I'm like sick or something.
Did you have lunch yesterday? Because I know that the peas were a little weird.
He rips off the beanie. Yeah, I don't think peas did this, Camden. Thanks.
Camden's trying not to laugh, but it's one of those laughs where
don't
it's like,
laugh.
I'm not laughing. It's a nervous response. I'm sorry. What happened to you? What?
He puts the beanie back on and like lowers his voice. I don't know. Everything was fine, and then it just started itching and bleeding and all coming out, and I don't know if I caught something. Faith and I hooked up a couple months ago, and the same thing happened to her, and the same thing happened to Tomas on our team as well. And I don't...
Wait, the hot one?
Yes, the hot one.
Just wanted to make sure.
And I don't know what happened. Everything was fine, and then right before football practice, the same thing that happened to Faith happened to me. It's like somebody fucking cursed me.
So, let me get this straight. You were hooking up with Faith. Wasn't she still dating Michael?
Yes, she was dating Michael the whole time. He didn't know.
Your best friend's girlfriend is gonna cheat on him with you? Why would you do something like that?
Camden, I don't need you to judge me right now, okay? I'm having a really bad day.
I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to figure things out, because then if people come to school tomorrow and ask me because you're not there, I have to have your back. So tell me everything.
I think at this, Jackson softens a bit and sits on his bed. I don't know exactly how it started. Mike doesn't really do that kind of stuff. He's like really Christian, and...
Right, there's a lot of them in our school.
Yeah, and I thought Faith was too. But then we were at a party, and we had a couple wine coolers, and she just looked so pretty, and, she was coming on to me, and, and I didn't say no, and she didn't say no, and then we just thought it was best that Mike didn't know.
But you didn't ask Faith if she was going to have faith in her relationship?
I mean, that's kind of between her and Michael, right?
Yes, but now it also includes you.
Yeah, I'm very aware of that, he says, pointing at his hair.
I try to, grab his hand that has the beanie in it, and I'm like, come on, man. You don't need to continue to embarrass yourself. I know it's already rough out there. I just need to have as much information as possible, again, so that if anybody asks, I can have your back. So let's take it back from the beginning. You were having wine coolers with Faith, and then all of a sudden you guys just hooked up, you caught eyes, you did whatever. I don't want to get into the details, but
I mean, yeah.
No one else on the team?
And then there was another party with myself and Faith and Tomas.
Did you hook up with Tomas?
Can you not say that so loud?
Sorry. And then I go to close the door, because at this point the door is creaked open. So naturally, if anyone is trying to survey,
Minnie's lurking in the hallway.
Yeah. And I'm like, don't worry about it, man. Sorry, something came up. I'll talk to you in a second. And then I just close the door. You hooked up with Faith and Tomas at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, this is not like the city life. And now, somehow, whatever was spread is now on all of you, after months.
Yes.
I wonder if Camden then goes to check their phone and goes into the Reddit server and tries to ping Sable. And I just look over to Jackson. I say, give me just a second. I think I can get someone to help you.
Okay.
Text Sable and say, hey, do you have a chance to talk later tonight? I think I got some information on Jackson, and I think it's connected to Faith somehow. I've been seeing in the forums what's going on, and I just want to figure all of it out, so...
Sable's gonna send back a meme of like a woodland creature, probably like a little bunny rabbit with like one eye peeking through the hands, like, oh, and then say, for you, of course, ... Why? ?
And I look back at the meme and I naturally send back the like Homer meme as he's going back into the hedges. And I say, I think we can put some stuff together based off of the pictures that were on the, walls of the stalls. Because I'm a member now, clearly. I don't know. Something's not adding up. And I just want to pick your brain on it.
Sable's gonna very sheepishly respond saying, yeah, of course. And maybe we can add some photos of our own to the threat? ? Winky face?
Yeah, maybe. Winky face.
Incredible. Let's go do that.
I'm glued into my phone, right? Camden probably has the phone like as close to their eyeballs as physically possible. And I just...
Who are you texting?
Don't worry about it. It just a person I've been talking to. You know what? You gave me some, I'll give you some back. Before I moved here, I was trying to go through Reddit and figure out what the hell this place was, clearly also before we met each other. And I happened to start talking to this person online. And I think we're a thing now.
You're blushing.
Okay, relax.
You love them.
No, oh God. It's only been like 2 days. There's no way that I could possibly. And then my palms are sweating. The pajamas are some light color, but you could see the wet, like just profusely sweating. I'm like, it's not love yet. Like we haven't even gone.
Oh my God.
What?
You have it so down bad for this internet person. Stranger danger, Camden.
Okay, well, first of all, we have met in person, so don't just jump to conclusions that I'm just hooking up with strangers online. You hooked up with the head of the cheerleading squad.
Okay, I knew her for years.
Touche.
Well, I hate to keep you away from your busy night, Camden.
Oh, shut up. Just don't be a creep and keep your ears to yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my headphones on.
Thanks. And they like shake hands. There's no sibling handshake at this point because they still don't really know each other that well. But there's at least a camaraderie where they're like, all right, bro, you get me, I get you. So we just the most business handshake. We look each other in the eyes and I just say, do not turn those headphones off. Sleep with them on. And cut me some fucking slack.
Let's go ahead and advance time slightly to Camden and Sable, making good on their promise to meet up digitally.
Good night, Ant-Man. I'm going to bed. I got what I needed from Jackson, so you're all good. Don't worry about us.
Okay, hun.
Okay, love you. See you tomorrow.
Love you too. Sleep well.
I will.
Oh, no!
That's as the door is shutting. Boom.
Yeah.
I will.
I will.
Holy
Damn
shit.
it. The slam the door, the I will is very like, finally some good fucking food. Like, I'm just sitting in bed above covers, just trying to like rattle my brain of all of the conversations that I've had over the past few days. And I go to my phone and I text Sable and say, hey, I'm free now if you are.
Sable immediately calls. Video chat incoming. Sable is currently, she's climbed out her window and there's a tree branch she can get into, like her old tree house that she used to play in when she was younger. And like you can't access it from the ground anymore because the ladder's like disintegrated at this point, but she can still climb to it. Because her parents are in the room next door, tried to kiss her goodnight. She's like, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, don't be weird.
Don't do that. She's taken her laptop with her and has run her Ethernet cable out with her across because
Wi-Fi's bad in the treehouse.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's got that long Ethernet cable.
Oh, yeah. 75-foot cable just running, dangling, wrapping it around the branch.
The classic Discord ringtone is going off, full blast, mind you, on the laptop. And it's how the iPhone universe works. And so when one thing rings, everything rings. So it's like my computer's ringing, my laptop's ringing, all this shit. And I'm like, ah. And Camden's like throwing stuff and trying to like make the bed. They don't live in a messy room per se, but like it's just a little disheveled from throwing stuff down from the school day. And then I sit ever so gingerly on the edge of the bed. And there's a tiny little table, like a bedside table that I moved to the front. And I just hit the answer button. And I look directly into the screen and say, sorry that took so long. There was shit everywhere and I wanted to clean it.
Oh, hello. And Sable holds up a little candle. Being like, I had time to prepare for you.
Oh!
I'm sorry. This is so dumb. I thought it would be funny.
No, it's good. It's good. Cute.
I should blow this out. I'm in a very flammable space.
Oh, wait. Where are you?
My treehouse.
You have a treehouse?
Yeah, if we ever do this in person, I can show you sometime.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
How are... This is so weird. Hi, hello, how are you?
Hi.
I think I'm going to probably say that every time I see you now. Sorry. I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah, because that's how introductions work, right? I'm good. Weird day at the old high school factory. I can't believe I've only been here for like 2 days, and everything has just kind of gone to shit.
Yeah. That's kind of normal, though, so...
Oh.
Welcome to Hemlock High.
Thanks. Message received and accepted. But yeah, before we got on the line, I was just talking with Jackson. This is probably not a cool and or hot thing to say, but I figured I'd bring it up just to clear my head.
Yeah, of course. Whatever you need.
Yeah, I talked to Jackson, and he's okay, by the way. I don't know if you heard the news about the mysterious balding incidents happening across all of the school.
Yeah. Sable's just being very, very quiet. Yeah. Crazy, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, super crazy. I know it's blowing up on the Reddit server, so
Is Jackson okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's gonna be home for the next couple of days to see if his hair grows back. I don't know. But he's gonna make it to the game for sure.
That was the only thing that happened though, right? It was just the hair?
Yeah. There was like scabbing on his head as well. Part of the hair loss, I would assume.
Yeah, sure. Maybe, yeah.
It was so weird, and I talked to him about it, and this stays between us. Please do not tell anyone else.
Sable crosses our heart.
Yeah, like a virtual pinky swear. Jackson let me know that he was hooking up with Faith, and I don't know what or why it backslapped 2 months later, but I mean, I guess it's a reap what you sow sort of situation, right?
Sable has a delayed surprise reaction because she forgets that she's not supposed to have known this information. So for a second, it's just like nodding, like, and then goes, oh, wow, oh, they were hooking up?
Yeah, I guess so. And somehow Tomas, the hot one, is also a part of it too.
Yeah, that's not as surprising.
Yeah. I mean, he's really hot.
He's really hot.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you seen the online board? Apparently you're the hot one now.
Hotter than Tomas? Well, he doesn't have hair.
Word on the street, on my street, at least where I live, is yes.
Cool. Well, I hope that the board expands a little bit and invites you in as well, because, on my street, rumor has it that you're the hottest one at school.
Yeah, well, I like to keep a low profile.
And Camden kind of like puts their hair back, because at this point it's like a little down, like low bun sort of situation. And then says, well, if there were 2 hot people in a space, that's crazy. What would you do? I don't... Profusely sweating. Camden kind of is trying to untie the bun, and all of a sudden you just see billows and billows of bright auburn hair just falling to the ground. Very Rapunzel style, but it's not that aggressive.
Sable's just like frozen watching this happen, and then has a moment of, I've never seen you with your hair down.
Oh, I figured I was headed to bed after this, so might as well just let it fry free. And hate to be that guy, but Somebody's got to have some hair here.
Sable cackles. Sable laughs so hard at that. It's breaking the tension so good. Sable, very coyly, says to Camden, "Is there anything else you were going to do to get ready for bed?"
Camden looks down at their profusely sweaty pajamas. I hope you don't mind. My pajamas are just soaked. Do you mind if I change?
Sable is wearing a hoodie and just immediately unzips her hoodie and takes the hoodie off, and she's only wearing a bra underneath.
And Camden immediately looks up, and the stare that you often see Camden give. It's a little more loving this time, but definitely cannot take their eyes off of the screen at all. And immediately is hit with I'm so sorry. What a freaking weirdo. I'm just staring at a screen. You're beautiful. My apologies. Here, allow me.
No need to apologize. I just figured if we were gonna do anything, one of us had to take the leap first, and I'm happy to do that for you.
So considerate.
And selfish. I'm sorry. You're perfect.
Thank you. Beat red immediately. So they start to think of it as a two-piece pajama set that, of course, matches. And they go slowly, one by one, unbuttoning each button and softly taking off their top.
Sable's definitely making it silly, too, in a cute way. Being like, ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
And then I'm like, shut up, Sable. Don't make it weird.
All right. I think I'm going to step in now. We're going to lose our advertising money on our network television show if I let anything else happen.
Fade to black as the 35 seconds are reached.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
I think just what the camera sees is Camden's pajama top hitting the floor of their bedroom, and then Sable hooking a thumb around a bra strap, and then we tastefully fade to black. So a unique facet of skins in Monster Hearts is that each skin has a piece of their character sheet called the sex move. It does seem as though that is where things were leading. So let's go ahead and read the both of them. They both trigger simultaneously. We'll start with Sable's.
Sable's witchy sex move. After sex, you can take a sympathetic token from them. They know about it, and it's cool.
All right, so what is the sympathetic token you've taken from Camden?
I'm going to be taking an item from Camden the next day at school.
Okay, fantastic. So we'll see what that is later.
Yes.
Camden, can you read your sex move?
When you have sex with someone, it awakens something sinister within. The next time you take your eyes off them, they become their darkest self.
All right.
Cookie so good it turns you evil is crazy. That's
the name of the episode.
Yeah. That's the name of the episode, truly.
Fuck off. That's crazy. Who wrote this game?
Who wrote this?
Avery,
We love.
we love.
Avery, if you're watching the show, thank you and how dare you.
We hear the little beep beep sound as the Discord video chat ends. And Sable, something's different.
Yeah, Sable has never felt actual returned affection before. Nagi and Priya have both expressed interest. She's been very standoffish. They're not her type. This is the first time she's been empowered by someone like this. And everything that Camden just did for them feels very hot, very full. Sable feels feverish, like she can do literally anything right now, and is becoming hyper aware of all of the people in her life that aren't doing that for her in that way, and that have brought her pain, and that have made their life uncomfortable, and have put them in situations they don't want to be in anymore. And Sable is just sitting there with that, very hyper aware of all of the little pawns and pieces that she's been playing, and how she's set all of these other people up for their own paths and success, and with photographing them and documenting everyone else's stories. And she doesn't want to sit back anymore. She would like to be important.
Please read your darkest self.
The time for subtlety and patience is over. You're too powerful to put up with their garbage any longer. You hex anyone who slights you. All of your hexes have unexpected side effects and are more effective than you are comfortable with. To escape your darkest self, you must offer peace to the one you have hurt the most.
Incredible.
Unbeknownst to Sable and Camden, Valley, after what happened on the football field, came to seek out Sable and then noticed that Sable went into the tree house and took the laptop, and Valley's a ghost, so she went out there as well, waiting for her moment to chat with Sable, and happened to witness this entire intimate exchange, but didn't feel it was right to interrupt, so has not revealed herself, but now sees Sable kind of hulking out, I guess, in the witch sense, and is now maybe a little more nervous to reveal herself, but she kind of like shakes her shoulders and then very quietly says, "Hi, Sable."
As soon as you say hi, Sable whips towards you, and you can see that her eyes have turned pink. It's the same pink that her streak of hair is, that nobody can see. Valley,
Hi.
what the fuck are you doing here?
Well,
Wait, how long have you been there?
look, I don't care what you guys do. I'm honestly, it was really sweet, and I'm rooting for you.
You were there the whole time?
I didn't mean to be. I didn't quite know how to leave. I just came to talk to you after what happened with Faith, and
Yeah, and this is how you follow through on that?
I 100% know that I screwed up, and I would 100% understand if you didn't trust me. I know you're mad, and I deserve it, and I'm sorry.
Sable locks eyes with Valley and says, "Give me one reason why I shouldn't end you right now."
Valley doesn't have one. Valley kind of wants that more than anything. Like she's stuck here. I don't have one. I screwed up, and I deserve whatever you want to do.
Yeah, Sable's gonna look at you and make eye contact. And we're back at hex casting, baby.
Alrighty, do what you gotta do.
Since I don't have time to do my traditional double exposure prep,
Oh, shit.
you meet the target's gaze and chant at them in tongues.
Let's break me off a slice of this.
Sable locks eyes with Valley, the pink growing a little brighter, and says, "Te execrorfidem, appintandi incapacitate." And we're gonna cast a little hexy hex on you. Do you want to know the effect first, or should I roll?
Let's roll first. Let's make it spicy.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity should you choose to.
I'm spending a string.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about that. So, strings are a resource in Monster Hearts. During our Session 0, the player characters assigned strings to each other according to specific rules in their skins. And you can spend strings or pull strings to tempt someone to do what you want. So utilizing your kind of like social pressure to convince another player character or side character to do something. If they are a player character, if they do it, they will get to mark experience. You can spend a string to give them a condition. You can spend a string to add 1 to the harm that you deal someone when you are either lashing out physically or otherwise just invoking harm. Or you can spend a string to add +1 to your roll against them, which is what Madeleine is choosing to do. So go ahead and roll Hexcraft +1.
So I'm taking it as a +1, but I'm being sneaky about where I'm getting my string from. I'm actually using a sympathetic token as a string in this instance, which as a witch I can do. You gain power from sympathetic tokens, items of personal significance taken from others. Valley, Sable saw your corpse when you were freshly dead and took a souvenir. She took your gold cross necklace.
Oh my god, so the one that I have on is just like a shadow?
Yep.
Wow, diabolical.
You snatched her chain? Holy shit.
Oh, yes.
This is giving season 1 American Horror Story.
Yeah, she goes, grabs it from a little box that's in her treehouse, grabs it, holds it up while she's chanting this at you. And please, please, please give me good dice. It's an 8.
So which hex are you invoking?
Wither.
Okay, what's withering?
I would like the necklace that is a shadow on you to have burned into your skin. So you now have a permanent little cross necklace burn on your neck.
Incredible. And because this is your darkest self, all of your hexes have unexpected side effects and they are more effective than you are comfortable with. How is that manifesting?
It's almost like the 40 lashes sort of situation, and the shadow that is turned into a burn is something that is being visible on on all open parts of your body. You expected it to be in the center, but then it just keeps growing, and more crosses just start showing up.
It would be interesting if those crosses were showing up in all of these fresh bruises.
Yeah.
That are all over her body from
Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
I got you, Percy. I know what's up. I do like the idea of like the 40 lashes kind of like vibe of it, to where it's just like, it doesn't always look like a full wrap, but like each bruise has like a brand of like the cross, and you can see the chain kind of like falling. So it almost does give the illusion of like tattoos, but it's, yeah.
That's good with me if it's good with you all.
Yeah, Sable's gonna follow up with just a get the fuck away from me.
Sable, you still need to pick a side effect. I think you're stuck with it does you 1 harm.
I think I have to take 1 harm.
Yeah, so go ahead and take a harm.
Can it be I go to get out of the treehouse
Oh, I like that.
and I eyeball?
You eat it just
Yeah.
at the treehouse.
Yeah.
I like the notion that you are rounding on Valley, and for the briefest moment, you forget that she's a ghost and can defy the laws of physics ever so slightly, and you just tumble out of the
Yeah.
treehouse.
I gotta push her and I just, whoa.
Valley, it's probably a good idea to get out of here.
Absolutely. Valley floats down from the treehouse, lands on her feet, looks after Sable, and doesn't know how to fix this right now. Isn't sure that she's going to be able to, but she feels awful. She feels so bad. Like she should have said something, and now she's fucked up one of the only relationships that was like genuine in her life. So she's very upset, but just starts to quietly walk. She's not necessarily walking home. She's already out for the night. And for her, like, even this interaction with Sable is safer than what is waiting for her at home. So she's just walking.
I think as you are wandering the town, I think you kind of like hear like a teeny tiny bit of commotion probably across the street. And I think you will have seen like, it's like Yakubu like fence hopping. And you would have obviously probably felt the impact of his large frame doing that. And you notice that he's like taking some kind of shortcut somewhere.
Do I see that from a distance, or does Yakubu like hop a fence in front of me?
Definitely hops a fence in front of you. And like, I think he's like tunnel visioned. It's that moment of nobody notices you, what's new. But you definitely notice like Yakubu seems to be in his own head. He might even be doing the like absent-minded talking to yourself, but it's like just like one thing as he like heads off hopping another fence, probably out more into the woods.
Valley seeing that, and her deepest instinct at all times is to help other people. She follows Yakubu into the woods. She hasn't made herself aware to him yet, which is a risky thing considering what just happened with Sable, but she follows at a safe distance, but stays with him as she's able to.
Yeah, and I think we get to the edge of the forest. I think there's this hilled area that like rolls off to it, and he kind of is just like sitting there. He reaches down and picks up like a little rock, sends it like hurtling into the forest, and you just kind of hear him say, "How am I going to figure all this out?"
At that point, Valley, to avoid any other bad things happening to her, calls out your name. Yakubu, are you okay? Do you need anything?
With the speed that you don't expect from a man this big, like he's already on his feet and is like whipped around at you. I think you see like a tiny flash of reflection off of his eyes, and he kind of looks at you and realizes that it's Valley, and you watch the softening and the relaxation. Jesus Christ, you scared the hell out of me. Yo, it's late. What are you doing out here?
Oh, just trying to find a spot where I belong, I guess.
Oh, and he kind of like plops back down to the ground. He pats the grass next to him. View here's nice if you want to chill.
I think she does right now. So she walks up the hill and sits down very primly. More of that like unnatural, doesn't quite remember how to move like a person, like a human, an alive human movement, and sits down next to him with her hands in her laps. But you can see on her arms all of these cross markings. And like those were definitely not there at school earlier.
Valley, you would notice that as soon as he takes his seat, Yakubu has not taken his eyes off you. And there is like a mixture of emotions upon his brow. And like as you sit next to him, he like reaches out and like goes to like touch the burn. Yo, what happened?
She lets him touch it. She doesn't really feel things that much anymore. And I think that even though this burn might have like some sensation to it, she doesn't know for sure. And so she lets him touch it. And I think it does. I think she feels like a little shimmer of heat, which would be different for her because she's just perpetually cold. I screwed up like I always do, and I got what I deserved. I absolutely got what I deserved.
And you'll watch as he like very like gently like takes your arm in like both of his hands, and his hands are massive, but upon you they are gentle. He kind of like touches the burns like slightly and kind of gazes your reaction, and he hears you say that and his like face scrunches up. You're like the nicest girl I've ever met. You don't deserve bad things happening to you.
No, I think I do. I think it just keeps happening for some reason, and I think the reason is that I'm just not good enough. I'm not a good enough friend. I'm not a good enough daughter. I'm not a good enough sister. I'm not a good enough Christian. I'm just not good enough. It's just not enough.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, I think you're good enough to go pro with your boxing career. You laid Faith's ass out.
You see the smallest hint of color come across her cheeks in this moment, and a little trace of that wicked smile that you would have absolutely seen on her face before she laid Faith out. I really don't like it when people are one thing and pretend to be another.
And you say that, and Yakubu lets go of your arm immediately. Yeah, it's tough dealing with people that are two-faced. But, you know, you're not. You're always straightforward. That's, you know, what I appreciate about you. And he puts his hands, like, behind him and, like, leans back and kind of, like, gazes out at the forest. And there's just a little moment of, like, his eyebrow twitching downward just enough as he stares out.
Speaking of straightforward, I'm just going to ask, why were you like talking to yourself and jumping fences? Like, you seem like you had someplace that you like needed to be, and I don't think sitting here on a hill with me is exactly what you had in mind tonight. Are you good?
You know, it wasn't my plan to get seen. This is where I come to think. We all got places like that, and he kind of like scratches his head. I fucked up, Valley, like real bad. I don't want to drag anybody else into my stuff.
Well, what if someone were to step in willingly and help you? Whatever you did can't be that bad.
And if you are paying attention, like you kind of see Yakubu's ears like twitch at that, and he like hazards a glance like at Valley for a moment, and he turns and he just looks at her. I would say that I'm not used to people sticking their necks out for me, and I don't know, would wonder if I deserve something that good.
Well, I think you just told me that I deserve better than what I've been getting, and I think that you do too.
Yakubu bashfully like scratches at the back of his head, and he'll hazard his hand out to take Valley's and give it that squeeze that he had given it before when they were in class together. See, I told you, you're the best girl I ever met, and you out here proving it. And not to be too forward, but we really lucky that we got the most beautiful girl at Hemlock High running for homecoming court now that Faith done got her face messed up.
Valley is having an internal struggle between loving all of this and then feeling absolutely horrifically shameful and guilty about all of this. She still doesn't know who put her name on the board, but she does like seeing that other people wanted to see Faith taken down a peg. So she smiles, and I think she returns that squeeze to your hand, but is also kind of messing with your fingers a little bit and like how long they are, and is just kind of like observing that while you hold hands, but doesn't say anything back to that. She's not supposed to think too highly of herself. She's not supposed to have pride. She's supposed to live with humility.
Once again, Yakubu, having been one of the only people that like watches you, realizes like how much this is. And I think he does very gently and gingerly. He raises your hand up to his lips and presses a very soft, respectful kiss to it. Thank you for the night. I appreciate it.
Valley, per your move, Unresolved Trauma, I think this scene clears traumatized for you.
I agree with you.
So Valley and Yakubu both mark experience.
Oh, cute.
I'm going to go ahead and push events to Friday morning early before school. Camden, where do we find you?
We find Camden about to exit their home and notices that Jackson is also getting ready for the day and says, hey, I know today might be strange for you, so you don't need to drive me in. I can walk.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I've got some stuff I need to think about.
Okay. He turns to you. He's still wearing the beanie. I look okay, right?
Yeah, man. The beanie's growing on me. I like it a lot.
Okay. Thanks. I'll see you at the game, if not before.
Yeah, and feel free to text me if you need anything.
He hugs you. I think this is the first time.
And what if I cry? Camden accepts the hug and definitely reciprocates back and kind of holds him in a little tighter and in the hug says, you're going to be okay, man. I promise.
Thanks. All right. I'll see you at school.
Yeah, for sure. Camden goes to leave Jackson and is starting to compile their things and is trying to find their hair tie because their hair is billowing down their back at this point and is coming up short, not able to locate it, and just says to themselves, fuck it, and walks out the door. And on their way over, there's a lot of things going through their brain, a la a teen montage in any high school drama film where they're going through the week, they're thinking to themselves like, oh God, these are the people I've met, these are the experiences I've had. It's almost like a year-end wrap-up, but not quite. And then touches their pendant on their neck, the pendant of their parents, and kind of just grips onto it as tightly as they can as they're walking to school and gets an inkling to just kind of stop and reflect on that since they haven't really had the time to do that. So they notice that the forest entrance isn't too far away, looks at the clock and notices they've got a little bit of time before they have to make it to school. So they start to trickle on down to the forest area, and upon entering the forest, trips over a rock. Very clumsy, that Camden, and bumps their head a little bit to where they become unconscious. And I want this to hopefully be where the gaze into the abyss begins.
Let's go ahead and read Gaze into the Abyss. When you gaze into the abyss, name what you're looking for and roll with dark. On a 10+, the abyss shows you lucid visions, and you take +1 forward to addressing them. On a 7 to 9, the abyss shows you confusing and alarming visions, but you get your answer nonetheless. So, Jay, what is it that you are looking for as Camden is slipping into unconsciousness?
I'm looking for more clarification on what happened to my parents.
I love this. Okay, so go ahead and roll plus dark.
Okay, well, I believe I have a 9 + 2, 11.
So every character's relationship to the abyss is a bit different. How does this manifest for Camden?
As they kind of trip down into unconsciousness, it's almost like in any coma or conscious state where there's almost like a dream sequence that happens and you're like, what did I miss, right? Because you don't know how long you're out. So I think it comes up as like, I think I'm awake, but I'm actually not. That's how real it feels.
Camden.
Yes.
Suddenly it's night. You see your parents running through this very forest, running for their lives as they're being pursued by 2 monsters. Percy, could you describe the creatures that are pursuing Camden's parents?
The creatures are large and hulking. There is almost a mohawk-like strip of fur up and down the spine to the base of the tail, which is a little shorter and stumpy. The fur pattern is spotted, tan with dark blacks and browns around it. Their maw is short but filled with vicious, hateful fangs, and their eyes are pure black. The worst part about these creatures, though, is not the look. It is the cackling, yipping laughter that seems to echo from everywhere.
These two creatures chase your parents into a forested glade, and then you just hear ripping and tearing and the screams of your parents. And then you hear laughter. That animalistic cackling turns into the laughter of two young women. And emerging from the forest are two ladies. One looks to be in her, out of high school, late teens, 19. One looks to be in her, early mid-20s. They're both very tall, very muscular and athletic looking, and they are laughing uproariously, their mouths, their bodies covered in this dark, slick blood. And coming upon this scene is a student that you recognize, Yakubu, who looks on with horror.
Pans back over to Camden watching this happen in the dream space and goes to scream but can't. You can kind of see, if you're watching the shot, you can kind of see Camden screaming, "Mom, Dad, help someone," and none of it is coming through. And it's almost like their body is frozen in that moment and they can't move, they can't go anywhere. All they can do is scream and scream.
Sable.
Sable's been quiet for a couple of days. They've checked in with Camden a couple of times, really rushing to and from school, getting home quickly. Her wrist is in a brace. Completely has abandoned all attempts at dress code. They've also, because I need to take my sympathetic token from Camden, I have taken Camden's hair tie that they always wear, forcing them to wear their hair down every day.
I fucking knew you were going to say that shit, because I was thinking about that.
Yep. But Sable rolls in Friday morning, full to-go coffee mug, sits down at her desk, opens her phone, looks around the room, and you see her just press a button. She's triggered something. Everyone that has ever posted on the anonymous Walls of the Stalls page gets an email that says, "Hello from the janitor. I've been busy taking out the trash and won't be able to update posts. Doing a bit of spring cleaning. Hope that's all right." All of the posts' anonymous tags have been removed. Everyone's email addresses are now the usernames for the posts. And the sign-off is the picture of Yakubu, partially transformed into a were-hyena. Yours truly, the janitor.
Hemlock High is a Kitten Marlowe production, edited and produced by Kim Dalton. This episode featured a theme song written and performed by Jason Myers, with additional lyrics by Kim Dalton. You can find out more about us by visiting kittenmarlowe.com, signing up for our newsletter, or following us on socials. For Discord access, exclusive cast talkbacks, TTRPG materials, and more, visit patreon.com/kittenmarlowe and join the coolest kids in school, our Kitten Marlowe patrons, in supporting artist-driven storytelling. Thanks for listening. Psst. Do you have a blind item for the wall? Head to wallsofthestalls.com. Password: between classes. One word, no spaces. Have fun.